Hello guys, now we will see design of transformer. In this session I am going to elaborate the classification and specification of transformer. Let's see the classification of transformer. The transformers are classified according to the construction. For that, first one is of core type transformer and second shell type transformer. Further, in the field of power system, the transformers are classified according to the service conditions, and as per this classified as power transformer and second one distribution transformer. Let's see the core type transformer. Every transformer consists of a magnetic circuit of laminated iron core with which the electric circuits and primary and secondary are linked. In the core type transformer, the magnetic core is built of laminations to form a rectangle frame, and the windings are arranged concentrically. In the figure you can observe that the rectangle frame is there, and vertical part of that rectangular frame is called as limb, and horizontal part of that rectangular frame is called as yoke. The windings always placed on that limb, vertical limb, and it is of concentrical type. Concentrical means you can observe that on the limb a circular parts are shown. That circular part, inside of that it is mentioned LV winding, and that black portion is nothing but an insulating layer, and again outer side of that insulating part it is mentioned that HV winding. It is placed like that: LV winding inside part, then insulation, then upper part is of HV winding. It is called as concentrical type. So it is with each other around the legs or limbs. The top and bottom horizontal portion of the core are called as yoke. Again you can see on another figure the core type transformer, how windings are placed: insulation layer, LV winding, insulation layer, again HV winding, like that. It is about core type transformer. Let's see the shell type transformer. In the shell type transformer, the windings are put around the central limb. In the figure you can observe that side limbs are mentioned and central limbs are also indicated. On the central limb the windings are placed around that, and the size of the central limb is always twice of that each side limbs, and which creates a parallel magnetic circuit which carries the half of the total flux. Distribution transformer. The size of the distribution transformer as per the rating is about 200 kVA to 250 kVA, and they are continuously in circuit whether they are carrying any load or not. The core losses would occur for all the times, whereas copper losses only when they are loaded. Therefore, the designer has to give attention to reduce the core losses compared to the full load copper losses. They must be designed for good all day efficiency and not for highest efficiency at full load. Further, these transformers are designed to have an inherently good voltage regulation, which is possible by arranging the coils in such a way so as to minimize the leakage reactance. Power transformer. They are above 200 to 250 kVA, and it is used in generating stations or substations for transforming the voltage at each end of a power transmission line. They are put into operation during load hours and thrown off during the light load hours. This is possible because they are usually arranged in banks and can be thrown in parallel with other units or disconnected as well. And therefore, these transformers are designed to have maximum efficiency at or near full load. Further, a good hereant voltage regulation is not very important in this case. Therefore, a higher leakage reactance is permitted, having an advantage of limiting the rush of current during short circuit or switching in the supply. Let's see the specification of transformer. Specification of transformer is nothing but rating plate, which is always placed on the transformer. That rating plate specifies a few standardization of that transformer, like capacity, that is rating in kVA, voltage rating of primary and secondary in kilovolt, number of phases, it may be a single phase or three phase, that's why it is mentioned that single phase or three phase, and the frequency, working frequency in hertz, and connection. For three phase transformer, it may be connected in star star, star delta, delta star, like that. That's why they're mentioned, always mentioning a star or delta connection type. Tappings also mentioned if it is available, and type of the transformer, it is core type or shell type, or maybe it is of power transformer or distribution transformer. Then ambient temperature average value in degrees Celsius, generally 40 degrees Celsius, it is mentioned. Type of cooling, which type of cooling is mentioned there is natural cooling, forced cooling, and which medium is used, like air, oil, water, like that. And it is also mentioned that which type of cooling, simple cooling or mixed cooling. Temperature rise above ambient in degrees Celsius, depending upon the class of winding insulation. Voltage regulation is also mentioned in percentage, or maybe sometimes it is maybe mentioned in per unit at full load at 75 degrees Celsius, and unity power factor or 0.8 power factor lagging. No load current also mentioned. And last one is most important, efficiency. It is also mentioned in percentage, or sometimes it is maybe mentioned in per unit at full load, or maybe it mentioned at half load or 3/4 load at unity power factor and 0.8 power factor. This is about classification and specification of the transformer. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.